Live from Dodger Stadium, we bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Freeman takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Ziggy, not a lot of star power in this lineup against a top arm on the mound in this one.
Yeah, these hitters have a tough task in this one, so they'll need to elevate their game, find ways to get on base, and create a little chaos. Anything is possible when teams try to do that.
Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings through that one for strike one. Ohtani, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the rookie first baseman. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count 1-2.
That's outside.
Center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starter for Colorado, Tomoyuki Sagano. What do we have on him? Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 72, Miguel Rojas.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cutter, high inside.
The 2-1. Just missed.
Sweeper, middle inside.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Got him. Mookie Betts down on strikes. now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Freddie Freeman in the box now. No
Sweeper.
balls and a strike.
Middle outside.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Low middle.
Stays alive.
Cutter. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Tyler Freeman. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So now the DH spot, Troy Johnston. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. This is Willie Castro. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Castro in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Popped up. Kim under it. And there's 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Gets him to chase after that one. In the air, right field. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Splitter. Low middle. Splitter. Middle outside.
The 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Kyle Tucker batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
4-seam fastball.
2nd inning here, no score. Swings, and this one's flared, and it goes just foul.
Low outside.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for 2nd. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
0-2 now.
Splitter. Low outside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Splitter. Low outside.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in LA, now the left fielder, number 30.
Thompson.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Kyle Karros. Lifted in the air, right center field. Takes it in for the out. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim. Foul ball there.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's been a great free agent side. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Splitter.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. There's a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Got him. And 2 away now. Here's Mookie to hit.
Four-seam fastball.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a ground ball. The flip, not in time. He's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Sinker. Low inside.
There's a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Splitter. Low outside.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Cutter. High outside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies 0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. On to the 4th. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now the first baseman. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hey! Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go. Bottom 4. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Sweeper. Low inside.
And the 0-2.
Splitter. Low inside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low inside. Sweeper. Middle inside.
The 0-2. And a big swing and a miss. Throw sails over his head at first.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough. Win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
There goes Tucker.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeman under this one. And there's one away.
Up next.
1 out, man at first. Here's the catcher. Wills. There goes Tucker. Tap foul at the plate.
Splitter. Low outside.
Quick toss to first. Tucker back easily.
Splitter. Low outside. Four-seam fastball.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Hesung Kim grounded out his first time up. And a foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
0-1 down. And there's a foul ball. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Left field on his way over. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in L.A., ready now for the 5th inning. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Well, these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Got him. Now 1 away. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at-bat right there. They didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
At the plate, Ezequiel Tovar.
Yeah.
Tovar, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball 1.
Hit in the air out to center field. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball, that's outside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying out of here. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Ground ball right side, could be 2 to Tovar, and that's 2. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Kyle Carroll getting ready to hit.
Third baseman Kyle Carroll.
That's ripped. Base hit. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Coming home, fires it to the plate. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. 2-0. In the air, right field. Tucker gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And here's the first baseman.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Tyler Freeman, and he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Into center. And a base hit. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Johnston in the box now. Takes strike 1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Runner from third in to score. 3-2, they take the lead. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Kim. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Bad time to throw one out of play with the runner starting on second, as it allows him just to walk home for the run. Remember, on a ball thrown out of play, the runners get the base they were going to plus one more. So that was basically an automatic run.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Jonathan Hernandez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
To third. Low throw, and he can't hang on to it.
Up next for Colorado.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the left fielder. And that one fouled off. Base hit into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So digging in, Kyle Carroll's 1 for 2. And there's the strike. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Splitter. Low inside.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Pajes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Splitter. Low middle.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Low outside.
High chopper to third. Fires across the diamond. And there's 1 away. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Low middle.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tomoyuki Sagano will depart, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Michael Lorenzen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Tucker wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
4-seam fastball.
The 1-0.
Low inside.
And it's fouled away.
Circle change. Low inside.
That's outside. Ball 2.
Slider.
The Dodgers
Middle outside.
trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He
Four-seam
went.
fastball.
And the count is
Low
even,
middle.
2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low outside.
To the right side. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Going, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got him. Inning over. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in LA, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. On the ground, and that chance handled. Throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, dude.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the first baseman.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Freeman hits it in the air. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Troy Johnston.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jonathan Hernandez out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Paul Gervais into the game. This is his 3rd time out this year. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. In the air to left center. Hernandez on the move. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score in the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. Now the left fielder. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
Inside ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-2. In there, sets him down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rockies 8 and the Dodgers 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 7th, Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball.
Sinker.
And now the 0-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Low outside.
Ball, that's out.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. 1 away. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Middle inside.
Just
Outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
The
Four-seam
Rockies
fastball.
leading
Middle
by
outside.
5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Carros throws to first in time. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Middle center.
Slider right there.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one fouled off.
Slider. Low outside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here at Chavez Ravine, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And that one fouled off. Gervais, a 6'10 right-hander. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Here's a 1-1. That one pushed foul. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Ground ball right side. Kim tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Paul Gervais departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Goodman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they lead at 8-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Low inside.
The 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Circle change. Low middle. Slider. Middle outside.
Here's a high chopper. Karros tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Circle change.
Here's Freddie Freeman
Middle
now.
outside.
Ball, that's out.
The Rockies leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Sinker. Low inside.
Nope, outside.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was whipped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Quick move to first. Freeman back in standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be
Four-seam
very
fastball.
aggressive in the secondary.
outside.
This hitter not a power.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The 2-run shot. And they slice into the lead. It's 8-5.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Tucker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Circle change. Low middle.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Now he's challenging the called strike.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ball, that's just out.
Four-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Slider. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. It's now an 8-5 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in L.A., all set to start the 9th in this one. Number 7 getting ready to hit. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a man aboard.
Up next for Colorado.
Next for Colorado, Tyler Freeman. In the dirt, the throw into second. Tag, save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. There's a line drive to left field. 1 down. So now the DH spot, Troy Johnston. Tap foul at the plate.
That's
outside.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. That's out number 2. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Inside, ball 1.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a chopper outdoor. Betts whips it to first. And that's the inning. The Rockies strand 1. They're on top by 3. 8-5. Back here at Dodger Stadium. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Will Smith. Pitching change here. Zach Agnos.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Swings through it for the K. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that'll do it.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.